Hey there everybody, welcome back. Let's talk Manchester United. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Going into this game, I did not have United winning. And after watching this game, I'm not surprised that we lost, but I am surprised by a couple of things that have happened in the game. At the end of this game, I am upset. Like any other United fan, I am upset. And I'm not happy that we lost. I wanted us to win. Of course I wanted us to win. And I expected at least a draw from us, but I am not surprised that we lost. What I am surprised about, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are surprised about as well, the first half, we played well. We played well against Arsenal, which I did not expect. Honestly, I did not expect us to play well. Going into the game, I thought we would try and play. We would put in an effort, unlike under Ten Hag and how it was for the last couple of months. I thought we would put an effort, which we did. I thought we would try and implement Amorim's style, but mainly play defensive and let Arsenal have a lot of the ball, which we did not do. Well, we kind of did. We played Amorim's style, but we kept a lot of the ball, which really surprised me. We did not let Arsenal dictate the game. A lot of the time, we slowed the pace down of the game. Arsenal were just left down to corners, and they got a lot of those, which we really came close to conceding in the first half. So more on that later. We had the ball. We played well. Bruno played well as in terms of keeping and holding the ball, which he hasn't done for a long time and which he did not do in the second half. But overall, it was a good first half because Arteta clearly was frustrated. Some of the Arsenal players were frustrated. We were frustrated because we were getting yellow cards for no goddamn reason. So I don't know who the referee, what he was up to. Maybe another, I don't know, a Liverpool fan or an Arsenal. I don't even know what's happening with these referees, but fuck that. Overall, very good half, but the second half, and forget that, before we get into the second half, the first half was good, but we did have one problem, creating chances. We were very good defensively. We did not let Arsenal make any really good chances. They were forced to take corners, but we didn't make any chances either. Our front line was pretty decent. Højlund had an okay game, complete graveyard shit. What do you expect him to do? Garnacho was pretty decent. I know a lot of people didn't like his performance, but he was pretty decent because when Marcus Rashford came on, and we'll talk about Rashford later, but clearly made Garnacho look a lot better in that position. Dalot did not have a good game. Dalot had that one chance. Honestly, he should have at least put it on target. Dalot did not have that good game. In terms of our defense, all were good. Maguire, especially, I want to give a shout out. But De Ligt has been really, really good, but the media have never given him attention. The media only want to say shit about him, but when he actually plays well, they don't want to say anything about him. But I honestly don't care. As long as he's not in the limelight and he can come in do his job, he'll be happy, we'll be happy. And that's what he did today. The midfield, Ugarte was really good. Bruno was, like I said, he had a lot of good things happening for him in the first half, but in the second half, especially after we conceded that goal and Arsenal changed the way they their tactics a little bit, Bruno did not play well. He stopped holding on to the ball. The Hollywood passes started again. And he wasn't marking his runners, so he wasn't doing a good job defensively as well. So I don't think Bruno is good in that position, but Bruno is always going to play. And we need to try and find him a right position, honestly. I think as time goes on and we play better teams and we slowly get better, Bruno will improve as well. Because a lot of the time people need to remember, Amorim has come in, it has been 2 weeks. People expect magic. People expect something would happen with Ollie. I'm honestly happy what is happening with Ollie is not happening right now. Because if people also remember, those first 10 games or 14 games up until PSG were amazing. It was ecstatic. It felt like ecstasy. But after that, and the end of the season was horrendous. I'll never forget. It was against Huddersfield at home. They got relegated the week before. And they beat us 2-0 at home. I don't even know. See, speaking about it now hurts. So I definitely do not want that to happen this time. Amorim has come in. It's barely been a coffee break, honestly. And what we've seen in that time is people are starting to play better. He's identifying which players are going to play for him. Because one thing what he learned in today's game is there were clearly a distinct group of players who stopped playing or whose heads dropped after the first goal, which I think we're all familiar with that, aren't we? And that's exactly what happened. So he's going to see that as well. And I know he keeps rotating his team a lot. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe it could be because of fitness. Maybe it could be because he's trying to assess his team. One thing I did think about is maybe going into this game, just like everybody else, he thought it's a lost cause. Maybe we can draw, but if we try and win at the Emirates, even when we played well, we found it difficult to win at the Emirates. So it's not a far-fetched thing going there and hoping for 1 point. And I think that's what he aimed at, because he knows what the state of this team is. We know what the state of this team is. There's some morons out there who watched us score against lesser teams and they're like, oh my god, we're back. Bodo Glimt last week, we could let them score 2 goals. Bodo fucking Glimt scored 2 goals against us. So we're not back. Today we played Arsenal, who is one of the best teams in the league right now and who just demolished Ruben Amorim's former team 5-1 just a couple of days ago. So going in today and losing would not be the worst thing in the world. Losing and being embarrassed like we did against Liverpool and Spurs, that would have been a horrible thing. And I was worried that might happen, but it did not. And we actually got a bonus, which was the first half, because I did not expect us to play like that. Them scoring was inevitable, honestly, in my opinion. They had so many corners, and we're just not that good. People need to remember, we're not that good. We were losing to horrible, sorry to say it, but not that good teams. We were losing to them just not too long ago. So don't expect us to go to the Emirates and beat them just like that. It is going to be a process. And like I said, if we suffer a little bit now, but I have an amazing end to the season, I will take it. I will take it. And I will come back to this in the month of May if we get better. And I think we are going to get better, because Amorim looks like he means business. And unlike Ten Hag, this guy is actually supported by Ineos. So if these players are fucking around, Ineos is going to step in. I don't think they did that for Ten Hag. I think they waited for Ten Hag to fail so that they could. They tried to support him, but at the end of the day, I don't think they gave it their all. But with Amorim, a lot of things have changed, because a lot of the people, even the media, even people who aren't Man United fans, have realized it's not the manager. It's this team. It's these players. Because there are a lot of players here who aren't good. And one of those players I want to talk about right now, and a lot of you obviously know who it is Marcus Rashford. Rashford came on for Garnacho, and he did not do nearly good enough as Garnacho. Garnacho didn't have the greatest game, but he had a pretty decent game, an average game, I would say, maybe slightly above average. Rashford had far from that. And then to make things worse, he's at the corner flag. We conceded from a corner. Arsenal have been a threat throughout the game from their corners. Arsenal is the best team when it comes to scoring from corners. And Rashford decides to just fuck around and give away another corner. I can understand if a kid would do that. But Rashford is supposed to be our Mo Salah, who, by the way, had an amazing game today. They almost won, but he assisted 1 and scored 2, which I'm happy about only because he's my FPL captain. But other than that, going back to United, Rashford is supposed to be that player, but he fucks around so much. It's like he doesn't care. And he didn't run again today. Like he was one of those players whose head dropped. And Bruno was kind of the other one. So I don't know what's happening here, but the one thing that is happening is Amorim is not a dumb man. He is looking at all of these players the way we are, and he's assessing all of them. And along with their capabilities, technically, I'm pretty sure one thing what he's looking at, what all of us are looking at, is who's going to fight for this team? Who's going to fight for him? Who's going to fight for that badge every single week when they're on the field, no matter what, good or bad, just fight to win. That's how Sir Alex won so much with all of his teams. We never gave up. That's why I became a Man United fan, because we never, ever gave up. But now, all we do is give up. So, anyways, I hope we can take some good positives out of this game. I hope Amorim finds the things that he's looking for and can hopefully change some of these players, train them tactically, make them better, and maybe we start going on a small mini run. I don't know. But one step at a time. It's going to be a tough and bumpy road. He himself has said that. I don't know. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Take care and go Manchester United.